VIDIZMO provides an ease to its customers by either automating the configuration process via VIDIZMO Setup Wizard or performing the configuration manually if you are configuring Azure Blob Storage as your storage provider coupled with transcoding services using VIDIZMO Cloud Encoder. Setup Wizard allows you to initially set up your portal's storage provider and transcoder for a seamless user experience throughout the application usage. It takes you through a series of easily configurable steps to help set up the system. Let's look at configuring Azure storage with VIDIZMO Cloud Encoder using the Setup Wizard. By default, VIDIZMO provides certain different configurations for storage and transcoding providers via Setup Wizard. Please make sure you log into your portal as an administrator or manager to configure Azure storage with VIDIZMO Cloud Encoder using Setup Wizard in a portal. In your Azure portal, provide the owner or contributor role to the user whose credentials are used to configure your Azure storage in the subscription under which you create your storage account. Also, please make sure the user is part of a single Active Directory tenant. You also need access to the encoding.com account to configure its services. By the way, your previous content will remain intact and will be served from your pre-configured storage provider, unless you choose to migrate data. In the case of data migration, old content is copied to the new content storage and the copy of the content residing on older storage is purged based on the policy set in the portal. From the portal's homepage, click on the navigation menu from the top left of your screen and select Control Panel under Admin. From the left-hand side navigation pane in Control Panel, select Setup Wizard and click on Run Wizard again. From the Configuration tab, select Azure to configure it as your VIDIZMO storage for your system, from a list of available options in the drop-down menu. Select VIDIZMO Cloud Encoder to configure it as your encoder for your system, from a list of available options in the drop-down menu, and click Next to proceed to the new tab. From the Storage tab, select Global as subscription type and copy the email address and password of your account on Azure as the login ID. This is the email address that you use to sign in to your Azure portal. Then, enter the ID of your subscription package in Azure as subscription ID. Enter the name that you want to set as storage name for your storage account in Azure. By the way, this name must be globally unique. Enter the name that you want to set as resource group name for your resource group in Azure, where you will organize your storage and media service together. By the way, this name must be unique within your Azure subscription. Now, select the physical location for your Azure servers to form a list of available options in the drop-down menu as location. Select Standard GRS as your replication. Having geo-redundant storage enabled, your data is durable even in the case of a complete regional outage or a disaster in which the primary region isn't recoverable. Select the standard Verizon as your CDN SKU profile configured on your Azure CDN account with various privileges associated with each account. Once you're done, click Next to proceed. From the Transcoder tab, enter the API user ID that has been registered on VIDIZMO Cloud Encoder. In case if you are creating a new account with encoding.com, you need to generate the API key from the API tab. By the way, this registered number can be found in the My Account tab of the client interface. Then, enter the email address that you have associated with your account on the Cloud Encoder and enter the API user key generated by your account on the Cloud Encoder service. Now, copy the endpoint of your encoding account that helps act as an API between the application and Cloud Encoder. Check or uncheck Migrate Content as per your priority. This is used to migrate data from your previous storage provider to one you have configured. Once you're done, click Done to run the Setup Wizard and a notification will appear briefly stating, Setup Wizard started successfully. You can track the progress of the Setup Wizard for storage and transcoder configuration via workflows in the control panel. Well, that's all for this video. Check out some of our other guides to learn more about VIDIZMO. Stay tuned until next time.